All right, why is it when you're in a casino, this seems to turn into this? The value of the dollar seems to decrease. What is that? How do you look for it, and what should you do about it? Let's get into it today. All right, guys, if you are new here, we certainly want to welcome you to the gamblesmart channel. We are here to help educate you about how all these things work, how the casino environment works, and how you should protect yourself from the dangers inside of the casino. You need to be very well aware of these. You need to know how to spot them, and you need to know how to do something about it so that you don't end up in the poorhouse. We don't want that, right? So if you like that kind of stuff, we would love a subscription, thumbs up, ring the bell, you know the drill. All right, so today we're talking about the value of the dollar, right? Let's pose a question to you guys. How many times over the night, when you first get there, you realize that you have $100, right? But somewhere along the way, especially if you're winning, this starts to turn into this. And what do I mean by that? You start putting hundreds into the machine or 20s into the machine like they're dollar bills. You're not even thinking about what this could possibly be doing for you outside of the casino. And that's why you have to be very well aware of what is actually going on. Like, why does that occur? This is all by design, okay? The casino environment in a lot of ways is built to make sure that you are not fully aware of a lot of things. How much money you have at any given time. What time of day is it? Is the sun up? Is the sun down? Everything is a distraction to keep you to not think about this, but to keep you thinking about feeding it in, feeding it in, feeding it in. Because you know the cardinal rule, right? The longer you play, the more likely you're going to lose. And so if the casino can keep you in there as long as possible and you keep pumping these things in, they're going to be a winner every single time, right? All right, so what to look for? If you find yourself along the way starting out with $100 and then you start to think that this is no longer worth $100 because you just keep putting blindly putting money into the slot machine or on the table game or whatever the case is, that means you've become a victim of the chase, right? We've heard of that before, right? Where you're chasing that bonus round, you're chasing that progressive because you feel like it's due. Like, this is owed to me because I've put a bunch of these in. And suddenly it's just like candy, right? Dollars, this is now $100 and you're just putting it in, putting it in, putting it in. All right, so you know how to recognize that, right? When suddenly you just completely lose track of what this is actually equates to, $100, right? So what do you do about it? All right, so there's a couple things that we do. And I don't, listen, I try to follow my rules as much as possible, but I fall victim to this stuff too. But I know it's happening, and I put measures in place to prevent myself from falling victim or into the trap, so to speak. All right, so what do? This is why it's absolutely critical that you create sessions and you only take a certain amount of money down to the casino floor at a time. You cannot risk bringing your entire bankroll down in your pocket or whatever the case is when you're on the casino floor. You must break it up, okay? If you're gonna be there for several days, break it up several times, several different values for each hour or for each gambling session, whatever you want to do. You gotta do that, right? You cannot bring everything down to the casino floor. All you're doing is increasing your chances of falling victim into this, okay? And then also, when you do end up losing your session, let's say you bring $100 down and you go downstairs, you play at the casino and you lose the $100. You got to walk all the way back upstairs or out to your car or wherever you have the money stashed away. And you should think to yourself, should I keep going? Or what can this $100 do for me now? And do I realize that this is $100? Or am I on some kind of high where this is like, I feel like I have thousands of dollars left, but really in reality, you only have a couple hundred, right? Those are the things that you got to look for, and that's what you need to do to become a better and smarter gambler, okay? Think about that. Next time you're in a casino, think about what that money actually means to you when you're on the casino floor. And hopefully, you'll do what I advise here and just slowly bring the money down. Don't go full-blown tilt as soon as you get there with your entire bankroll in your pocket, because I'm telling you, every time I've ever done that, I start making bad decisions. And I think a lot of you do too. All right, so try to think about that, value of the dollar, whenever you're on the casino floor and you're doing your sessions. I think you'll come out better if you end up just slowing down a little bit and realizing what it is that you have and what you can afford to lose on the casino floor. Because as you know, that's the most likely scenario, right? All right, guys, I am Mark from gamblesmart, Gamble Safe. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye-bye.